5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning from Atlantis Company Limited. We present ourselves as an ambitious, public limited company consisting of 9 democratically elected executive members and 7 workers. Besides, the name Atlantis originates from the Greek mythologic city, which preserved its magic despite being submerged. Mauritius being particularly vulnerable to unforeseen downpours, we quickly identified a strong need in the market, that of protecting belongings. Since then, we strived persistently to devise the ideal water-resistant bag. We called it the Aqua Bag. Foldable and lightweight, it is your handy protector against unforeseen downpours. Our technical team designed it, as you can see, but we chose to outsource it from a professional supplier to make no compromise on quality. Out of resistant nylon taffeta, its double-coated interior is safely impermeable. Finally, we did not forego aesthetics by making our products simple but attractive. Ever since our creation, simplicity is our motto. We aspire to add a touch of comfort in addition to safety against rain. Moreover, we are strictly eco-friendly. We minimize paper use and we privilege virtual operations. And I'll leave it to my colleagues to further elaborate.
Our marketing mostly targeted people who travel extensively, often facing the consequences of bad weather. Here is an example of the questionnaire that we use for our market research. Ladies and gentlemen, the Aqua Bag is almost 3 times cheaper than a usual waterproof bag. And bearing in mind varying taste of customers, we supplied our product in 3 colors. We used penetration pricing as our strategy, at first setting the price at 250 rupees and then moving it on to 275 rupees. And in line with our paper-free objective, we advertised online on our Facebook and Instagram pages instead of using leaflets that damage the environment. Here are some pictures of our outside sales, which was a really amazing experience. Another enriching experience was our CSR actions. Our CSR plan comprised blogging activities in Kasi, whereby we jogged and picked up waste at the same time. Our thought was also with autistic children. We once visited Autism Mauritius in Caterbourne, where we spent time interacting with children there. And this was a life-changing experience, because we learned that sometimes words alone are just enough to bring a smile on people's faces.
Our journey was indeed a success. We entered on a high note with a profit of 11,500 rupees. Our financial strategy revolves around minimizing expenses, kept at around 3,700 rupees, allowing us to earn a decent 18.4% profit margin. It's hard to believe that we actually recuperated 92% of what we initially introduced as capital. Moreover, we duly compensated our shareholders for their trust and support by assuring 68 rupees per share. Despite the slow start, sales soared to 233 Aqua Bags, eclipsing our break-even output. Clearly, the figures don't lie and prove our immense potential as an infant company. Why not further this promise? Our future agenda consists of varying colors, diversifying the Aqua Bag's purpose, using recycled materials like used banners, and producing different designs for different schools.
Throughout our journey, we encountered some constructive issues. We struggled to meet with our supplier due to our conflicting issues. Major discussions were made via telephone. Gathering enough team members also posed some problems. Time shifts were hence implemented to solve these problems. Decision-making within the company also fostered some clashes, which were subsequently dealt with. We have learned a lot in terms of spontaneity, accountability, teamwork, and organizational skills. Our analytical skills were moreover tested to the limit. Through our CSR actions, we became more responsible. We have learned life principles, but above all, we have further grown a lot. Rest assured, time may be up for us in a few seconds, but you still have time and a choice. Atlantis Company Limited. Thank you for your earnest attention.
We will now move to the question and answers.
Thank you. It reminds me of my days of athletics. When the last sprinter had to take the relay and go and sprint up to the finishing line. But you did well. Thank you for that. What's the originality of your product? I mean, doesn't it exist anywhere else?
When we performed our market research, actually, we found that actually in all the shops that sell bags, there were no such bag that protect our usual bags against rain. Therefore, we came up with the idea of coming forward with a simple product, first of all, that is easily portable, that we can carry with us all the time. And that product was meant to protect our bag against rain, as you can see. But what we put forward, first of all, was simplicity through our design. And it's lightweight, makes it very easy to be carried. And the simple design that we placed with it doesn't make it uncomfortable for students to carry it where they are. That's the originality of our company. We wanted a simple product that would not make people uncomfortable while using them.
And if I just may add something, one thing which demarcates us from other bags is the affordability. We really bet a lot on affordability because we wanted everyone to have something to protect their belongings. A random bag costs like 500 rupees, which is twice as more as our bag. And a waterproof one costs at least thrice as more, 750 to 1000 rupees. So we really put a lot in terms of pricing strategies to offer a bag which is affordable to the mass. One more thing is we really like to emphasize that our bag is foldable. That is, you do not carry it with you all the time, you can put it in your bag, and whenever there is a rain, then you get it out. It is very practical, and it is in that regard that we think it is quite original.
Good. I would like to reconfirm what Julika said. I think you guys have done very well. I would like just to have a question on the name of your bag. I know the name of your company is Atlantis, but the name of your bag is Aquapack. Is that right? How do you differentiate yourself from a branding perspective with a name like that?
Well, first of all, when we think of aqua, it's related to water. We wanted to set that thing in people's mind, in our customers' mind, that our product is protected against water, that it has something to do with water. And nowadays, rain is becoming something very common in Mauritius. It might be raining it might be sunny in the morning, and when you come out in the afternoon, it's already raining. So the aqua bag actually, by putting the emphasis on its relation to water, we wanted to stress out that our bag acts as a protection for our bags against rain. And the name actually, aqua bag, we found that very much suitable for a bag that covers us against rain.
Thank you. Well done for your presentation. When I saw the bag last time, it reminded me when I used to ride on my bicycle in Cupid. So to have something like that on my bag would have helped me then. My question relates to sustainability of your company. The price is a really good price. Is that a price that you got as a one-off because you were doing the competition, or can you sustain that price? And if you had to include labor costs in the long term, do you think that the company is a viable one for the long term?
Actually, since the start of this project, we have tried to minimize labor costs. And since we outsourced the product, we did not need a lot of labor in our business. Therefore, expenses were kept low. But per product, we had around 50 rupees of profits, which we have accumulated for future investment, for future prospects. because we are planning to diversify our product by using very varying colors that will make customers even more apt to buy our product in the near future.
You have still 40 seconds.
One more thing concerning our sustainability and the price, as you said, we are operating on a very high profit margin. If you saw it on our presentation, so we don't really mind, lowering our profit margin if it deals with our sustainability. Moreover, we buy in bulk. We have high orders and high amount of orders, so we buy in bulk and we benefit from trade discounts from our suppliers. So we don't really fear the sustainability.
12 seconds.
Well, then I can shoot a quick question. Have you thought in intellectual property? Because you outsource, so there is a risk that your supplier may just steal your IP.
Actually, when dealing with a company, it's very important to stress out that we insisted it's a product that we designed ourselves. We did everything by ourselves. That's why we employed people for that. At school, we took students that could design it for us, and we insisted that this design remains ours, and the supplier has no right to steal it from us. And actually, we are even planning.
You answered my question.